All right. So what did we talk about last time?
Fuck.
Everything.
Bar etiquette.
You are now tuned in to Two Guys, One Beaker. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Start a little trouble, we kick 'em out the door. 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot, 8. Everybody feeling great, and it's getting kinda late. These are tales from the bar, tales from the bar, tales from the bar, tales from the bar. 9 shot, 10 shot, 11 too far. Now it's last call, everybody out, y'all.
Bar etiquette.
Bar etiquette.
All right,
Welcome to Two Guys, One Beaker,
yeah,
episode
before,
2.
Before we get an hour in, you
All right.
get Swiss roll, Diggz, Mitch.
You motherfucker.
Swiss roll.
Never wearing the shirt again. Look, I know I'm fat, but
They say camera adds 10 pounds. We put a blue on it, and that's 30.
40. It's not fun. I'm not a fan.
No, you're a person.
I hate you. Such a dad.
That was a dad joke. Well played. So, yeah, last week we talked about bar etiquette, all the things you shouldn't do in the bar, why you get fucking...
I wouldn't say all.
It was a good
It
fucking
was a
portion.
good fucking portion.
It was 2 hours.
Common sense is not so common, but like there are things, you know.
It was a 2-part episode.
Well, things you shouldn't do in the bar is also going to be this episode.
In a sense, yes. We'll kind of recap of a little bit of what we did last week is going to what leads to our topic this week,
Which is
being banned
I
from
was
the
going
bar.
to miss the opportunity to say something.
Well,
The ban list.
dun-dun-dun.
I literally just hit that button.
Now I've lost all train of thought of what was going on.
All right, so
The ban list.
we were talking about the ban list.
The ban.
The things you do in the bar that will get
They'll get you kicked out.
that'll get you kicked out.
And
But put on a list that you cannot come back. And then we're going to talk about how,
I mean, everything will get you on the list. It's just
what kind of list
Frequency.
and for how long.
yeah.
And we're going to talk about how we determine the length of the ban.
Yeah. Because it's not an individual person. It's generally group consensus.
Like for what happened last night, Homeboy's on a ban for a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's right. Because he's usually a problem.
every time he comes in, he's a problem.
He's one of those like the other kid with Chris. He's generally a problem, but he's never been a problem with me.
Chris?
Yeah, when Chris had his little kerfluffle over here in the corner.
Oh, I wasn't here that night.
I'm trying to do it without saying the kid's name.
Yeah, we got to be discreet.
Nev's
about that.
cousin.
Yeah.
I can say that. They get into and he skimmed his real good. I've never had a problem with him.
that was perfectly timed.
What did you do?
I hit the beep button.
So it sounded like he's skimmed his ass real
Ah.
good.
Yes. I've never had a problem with him, but he's a problem.
And if, we say he's not coming back in for a while, that's final say.
And then we just pick a time.
And we let Ma know, and she's like, okay.
And either Ma goes, all right, fine. I don't want to see him for a month. And we go, okay. Or someone's real bitter and they go, nah, you better up that number. And then we up that number.
We have people that are banned that can't come back in at all.
I love the lifetime bans, but we will cover that later because I have a very special place for that one.
Is that going to go in the greatest hits?
It's going to go in today.
Oh, it is? It's going to today's episode?
I wouldn't call it a greatest. Some of them could be a greatest hit, but the one I'm thinking of is not a greatest hit.
Okay.
It's a greatest band.
I'm intrigued because there's a lot of good bands. I don't mean bands.
I'm talking about the band that keeps trying to come back.
There's a lot of those. There's a few.
There's like 2 groups. Both kicked out around the same time.
And there were some that were kicked out before you were here.
Yeah, I don't know them.
When chairs got thrown across the bar.
Well, that was pre-COVID.
That was before me.
Yeah, so that's a totally different owner. That was back when you could dance on the bar and the owner would probably.
But it's still a lifetime ban
Yeah, no, 100%.
because you don't throw chairs in a bar. You don't throw glasses at the door.
You don't throw anything in the bar.
Stop throwing shit.
Joe.
Don't.
Throw Joe.
You could throw Joe. But you better throw him far because he will come back and nip at your ankles.
Like a boomerang that nobody wants.
He's a fucking little Pomeranian. Some double
Oh, that's
penetration going on right now over there.
You gotta pay extra for that normally.
Not here. It's free.
All right, what the hell were we talking about? People on the ban list.
Ban list.
The good ones on the ban list. So we're gonna talk about the ban list.
Yeah.
Who wants to? I got yelled at for talking too much. I'm putting this on the podcast. I got yelled at for talking too much. So
Yeah.
who wants to start?
Go ahead, Mitch.
You made the list.
You didn't talk much last
I didn't
week.
make the list. You made the list. I just wrote it down.
Go ahead.
Are we starting from the top?
You can start wherever you want. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
I was trying to get a joke and I got nothing.
Like my sex life.
You have kids. At least you have fuck trophies.
4 years ago.
We're baked cream pies.
Oh, the ban list. Drugs.
Drugs are bad.
just-
Okay.
We're just gonna dive right into drugs.
I mean, it works. We talked about it last time too.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We know.
You don't remember much of anything.
Occupancy. Oh, yeah, because we talked about people who do blow in the bathroom.
Especially in the single stall. Single stall. Me.
We're adults.
Yeah, so
Single stall occupancy bathroom downstairs. 2 guys go in, they're doing drugs.
Or each other.
in Mom's famous line, they're blowing something, either each other or drugs,
Yes. Yes.
which we can't allow at the bar.
Either one of them.
Okay. Repeat offender, they get
I'd say probably at least a month.
It's
A month.
progressively longer.
and it all depends on their reaction to us kicking them out.
Correct.
Like,
We catch you kicking. We catch you doing blow. We go to kick you out. You
Well,
put up a fight about it.
I kicked out Man Bun Sasquatch in the bathroom. I literally watched him do it. And then when he walked out of the bathroom, I said, "You know you're leaving, right?" And he goes, "Why?" And I'm like, "Doing coke." No, I wasn't. Dude, I watched you. I watched you do it. There is no, I didn't. What's the proof? The proof is I seen it.
The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in your nose. I seen it.
And it's still on your
And
nose.
he went, I'm like, I'm not going to tell anybody because I know you've done it before and I will give you the opportunity to not do it again. You just have to leave. So he went downstairs and ordered a drink.
Big no.
Big no. Because
Now you just lost your drink.
I told everybody he was leaving. I didn't say what for. And then they went, well, he just ordered another drink. And I go, okay, now he's leaving. And before, I think it was Chris.
Yeah.
Chris looked at him, looked at his phone, looked at him, and he went, I'm out, and left. Well, now he's got himself some time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I was willing to be like, hey, man, I seen it. Leave. Don't do it again. I'm going to trust you in this one. No.
I like when you walk into the bathroom and you see them quickly scurry to put shit in their pocket.
Yeah.
Like I saw it. It was on the sink. Let's go. It's not mine.
Dude had it on his phone.
Why is it on in your fucking pocket?
Dude had it on his phone.
I know.
Right? So the phone was on the back of the toilet while he was doing his thing to it. And then he didn't bend down, which, okay. You're trying to hide it a little bit, I guess. Because if I just looked over and seen you full ass bending down to the toilet, we know. Very good.
When-
these tangents of,
Yeah, you have tangents.
I got
You get tangents for tangents.
99 problems.
And tangents are 99.
And tangents are one of them.
No,
Bitches
when
98.
you go into the bar and they put it in their pocket and they say, it's not mine. Obviously, it's yours. You
I was
put
holding
in,
it for someone else.
which happened with a certain fellow that used to.
So let's preface this with
What
we
a
don't.
dick. You just interrupt.
What?
You just interrupt me like out of nowhere. Wow. I don't know.
It's been exactly 10 minutes.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, I cut you off. I just want to add this one part.
Okay.
We don't care who you are. If
Fair.
you work here, if you own here, if you're a regular, we're going to kick you out.
If you do drugs and you work here, you're fired.
Yes.
Did I not make that happen one night? Phil was like, I'm going to get till he comes out. I'm like, no.
I tried.
I was
so
like,
hard.
no. I walked in. He had it in his hands. Fuck you. Get out of my bar. You're fired.
We had an employee, and I have no problem naming employees.
Well, he does now fight.
He's not an employee now,
No.
so I'm not going to name him,
fair.
and I'm not going to name who. But we had a guy who was in the bathroom, had a little baggie in his hand, and kept looking at it. And I seen it through the door, and I'm like, is he that fucking dumb? I'm gonna wait. When he comes out, I'm gonna yell at him, and it's just gonna be me and him, and we're gonna correct this now, and he'll be fine. And then you came over, and he's like, you're like, what's going on? And I go, oh, it's just a bunch of people in the bathroom. And somebody kicked the door open, and the dude's standing there, back to the door, hands up with a bag in his hand. And he goes, is that? And I go, yup. So I can't help him now.
Operation Diggz is in effect.
Operation, you're leaving. It's not mine. It's not mine. Someone gave it to me. It's like, dude, you were in there for 10 minutes.
Fucker, you work here. You know better.
Somebody hands it to you. You hand it to us and tell us who it was. Like,
And then we throw them out.
and you get to keep your job.
Motherfucker. What?
He still has one of the best handles of a fight.
Yeah, he had the
When he
fucking
leapfrogged off the
launched
bar onto somebody.
Yes. I also like it when I'm taking a shit in the stall and people come into the bathroom and are talking about, oh, let's do drugs. Let's do some coke. Excellent. Let's go.
Thank you.
And I flush and I come out with my sweatshirt on and they're like, oh,
You're leaving.
you're done. I like the ones that are like, yeah, I'm caught. I'll leave. Thank you. Just leave.
Like, we'll catch you. We might not get you every time, right?
We're not going to catch everybody.
We're not going to catch everybody.
You know who's really good at catching people? That was DJ.
Let's get DJ gives no fucks.
DJ is the greatest at catching people do coke. Like, it'll be dead up here. He'll walk in, be one person in the bathroom, they're doing coke, and DJ's like, yep, he's got to go.
He's just like, yeah, you're gone. Fuck.
I love looking over the stall. And my favorite line is, "Did you bring enough to share?" And they're like, oh, yeah, you just caught yourself, fucker. Also on drugs, don't light joints in the bar.
Don't light anything in the bar.
You light anything in the bar, you're fucking gone
You know how
right
many
away.
times we've kicked people out for sitting on the stairs and lighting a cigarette?
Yep. Well, I didn't know, motherfucker. It's
What do you
been
mean you didn't know?
you've been banned. It's been outlawed for how long?
I think that
I'm
was
not
like
from
8.
here. That's not my problem. You're not from here.
I think
As
that-
we discussed in the last episode, learn the rules.
Yes, if you go out drink, I'm going to Tennessee next month.
God forbid.
Actually, when this airs, probably this month. I'm gonna have to know what I can do, because if I can walk out with a drink in my hand, I'm gonna. But I gotta know.
He cries a lot.
I don't cry. It's just shut up.
It's excitement.
It's excitement.
Were you guys here the night the dude lit the black and mild in the bathroom and then argued with me about it?
Yeah,
Again, don't light anything in the bar,
it's not gonna end well for anybody.
and you're gonna go regardless.
Oh, it's gonna end well for us.
It always ends well for us.
Unless the smoke detector, unless the fire alarm goes off, in which case it's going to end really bad for you. And now we have to hurt.
I see your wheels are turning, so I won't talk.
I hate people. When the fire alarm goes off, we learned this in kindergarten. All right. When the fucking fire alarm goes off,
Get the fuck out of
Get
the building.
put your drink down, grab what you need, and get out. Doesn't matter what time it is. Even if it's 12:30 and we have to start kicking people out anyway, if you have an open tab, we'll let you come and pay it. And if your drink is in and you have to pay your tab, you can finish it. But if the fire alarm goes off, you need to get the fuck out of the. Don't look at me like I'm mean for telling you to leave. You learned this in kindergarten.
Mhm.
When the flashy lights and the alarm go off,
You fucking
get
go.
out of the building.
Nearest exit, and if it happens to be the window, I'll throw you out it.
No, you won't.
I
I won't,
volunteer.
It's
What?
tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
But you're right. Kindergarten. We catch you and you're the one pulling the fire alarm, you're paying the fine.
100%. And if
Or
you're the
if
one smoking in the bar, which causes the alarm to go off, you're paying the fine.
Or if you
Vape.
drag your vape and blow it directly into the detector.
Oh, those fucking people. They read the no vaping sign and they look up at the smoke detector and they blow it right in there,
I think part of our problem is the butt bucket.
which caught on fire last night.
Yeah. So,
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
yeah. So right at the bottom, it's right at the bottom of the stairs, which is where we have no vaping sign because that's a detector that's always going off.
Right.
So I have a feeling it's in the summer when we get massive amounts of people that go outside at the end of the night and smoke, that it blows up. It's one of those like
Catch-22 things.
it could be, it could not be.
Maybe we should put some sand at the bottom of it.
That's what I said last night to you.
Yeah,
I
I
said
know.
we should take some sand. I wonder if we know anybody that has sand lying around.
No.
Probably an Android user.
He's got a pile. I'll take it. What's he gonna do? Take my keys?
I did.
It's not your sand. Although you live in Plymouth. Everything is sand.
It is. Anything South Shore is sand.
No.
Especially the people.
Specifically
Fucking
Plymouth.
sandy.
They're very sand. They sand in their vaginas.
Fucking sandy ass. Anyway,
So,
so
don't light shit in the bar.
don't light
Don't
shit.
blow shit in the bar.
anything. Don't blow anything in the bar.
Yeah, because you'll be banned. Nips are another one.
If you come to
You don't come to we talked about this again on the episode.
on the first one,
On
yeah,
the first
you don't,
one, you don't bring booze to a bar.
You know,
you-
if you wanna backdoor pedal vapes, we don't sell vapes. I don't care. But if you're bringing nips
You want to bring in Domino's? Bring in Domino's after we close.
after the kitchen
after
closes.
I was getting there.
Yeah, after
The
the
kitchen closes, you can bring in. You can DoorDash your food late at night if you have to try and sober up. But if you are caught doing nips, if we see nips in your pocket, you're not even doing them, I will still throw you out because the intent is there to do them.
I'm like 50-50 on it. If I see you have nips in your pocket, if you come in with a sleeve in your pocket, I'm gonna watch you. And as soon as one comes out of that sleeve,
Why
I'm
wouldn't
not
you-
even gonna let you open it.
Why wouldn't you just take the sleeve?
Because if they want to go outside and do it, they went outside.
Yeah, but that's free shots for us. The fuck, Phil?
Who invited him?
Look, I haven't seen anybody come in with a sleeve.
Because they hide them in their purse.
Yeah, but if you come in with a sleeve,
Their prison pocket.
so if someone's putting a sleeve in their prison pocket, I don't want the sleeve. I don't care that it's wrapped in plastic. I don't want it. Keep your prison pocket sleeves to yourself.
Nips are a big one.
That's a big
That's
one.
And we might not always catch that.
no, we definitely miss some on that. But if we do catch you and you continuously do it, then that's
But
gonna.
we had one night, kid pulled out a nip, full, unopened, and we went, no fucking chance. And he went, oh my bad. Gave it to us,
Mhm.
and then stayed the rest of the night.
I mean, that's a
It
little
all depends on
different.
your demeanor.
I've
Yeah.
thrown somebody out. He pulled a nip out, did the nip in front of me, and goes, "I was leaving anyway." I'm like, I can't fight that. That's
That's a pretty good way to go out.
yeah. I mean, you're already
As long as you leave.
you're already leaving. I mean, you might as well.
No. You not might as well.
And that's in and that.
But in that instance,
yes,
he did it right. He did
it wrong, but
he did it fun.
he went on a good time.
He went out on his terms.
Yeah. He's like, I'm being thrown out. Fuck it. Here's my nip.
It's
I'm
like a
shooting.
terminally ill person going out on their terms. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Except he walked out. There's a correlation there. I don't just
Nips, don't do them at the bar. You will be thrown out. Repeat offenders. The length of the ban gets longer and longer.
yes. Every time we catch you doing something, the time goes up.
So, going off list, I'm just going to ask it. What causes a lifetime ban?
Can we hit the lifetime ban towards the end? Because there's so many.
Okay.
But like drugs can get you a lifetime ban.
So
drinking-
we'll lifetime ban in a little bit.
yeah, we'll lifetime ban.
We'll table that for
the end.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But going off nips, since it's still booze, if you're too drunk, we're gonna kick you out. Or if you come in drunk, we might not let you in. But if you're here and you face plant into the DJ booth last night,
That fucking guy. Holy shit.
it was so late that kicking him out didn't make sense. It got to a point where it's like 12:30 and you're
Right.
stumbling over yourself. Like, we're gonna give you some water and
We're going to let you try and sober a
we're gonna let
little.
you try
But he went fit ass over tea kettle right into
right into the DJ booth. Stand table. I'm gonna call it a booth. It's a table, but
it's a DJ booth.
Yeah.
Ass over tea kettle. Homeboy couldn't stand.
and that
Trying to get him off the floor
Didn't
was
even get his shoe back on.
that's all he wanted was his shoe. I'm fine, just give me my shoe.
it's like, nah, man, you got to sit down.
Your
We'll
shoe
get-
is
I'll-
sober.
I'll hand
You're
you your
drunk.
shoe,
Like
but
Phil and his
please
fucking keys.
It was.
take my truck, not my keys. If everybody is telling me I'm not driving, I'm not driving.
I cannot take your truck without your fucking keys.
I will get in the passenger seat and give you my keys.
I don't trust you.
That's just discerning since we work together in a position that we need to be able to trust each other.
Yeah, but you're sober when we're working most of the time.
50-50.
Yeah, it's like, you want to check those odds? I had 2 drinks before I came in last night. I need something to get me through.
That's still sober for you.
All right.
It all depends on drinks. Back when I used to go to Sun Dynasty before they got rid of Peter unceremoniously. Yeah, I'm never going back. I used to get 2 Mai Tais because 2 was the limit. And every once in a while he'd be like, "Oh, I bought you a drink. You're so good to me." And it's like, stop it, Peter. I love you.
God.
And I have 3 Mai Tais. And one day I was like, I've built up a tolerance. I'll have 3. And he came over with a 4th one. He's like, "We made it extra." I was like, fuck.
Well,
I have to function in 20 minutes.
okay. Guy falls over in DJ booth.
Yeah.
Wheeling this fucking train back on the track here. I don't have time to edit 4 hours
If
of
you're
this.
so drunk you're falling asleep or you're stumbling, we're going to kick you out.
Yes.
Given the time. If it's early in the night, you're leaving. If it's just about the time we're kicking everybody out anyway, we'll sit you down, we'll get your water. We'll confirm
ease
that
you
you're
out.
not driving.
And we'll find your person. And we found Alex found the guy that he was with last night.
Yeah.
And that guy was a complete dick.
First time, had an attitude,
We were trying to help him.
but when I talked to him, he was cool with me.
You talked to him downstairs.
I talked to him upstairs. I dropped my Juul vape thing again. So
Keep dropping his balls every fucking episode.
I got to prove that I have them. I'm all balls. All right. Leave me alone.
No shaft.
No shaft. All balls.
No fast game.
Shut up. We'll cover that eventually. But yeah, no, when I talked to that guy midway through the night, he was cool with me.
End of the night, he was a dick.
Probably, but I didn't hear any
Not-
part of it.
Not the guy who was drunk. His
No,
friend that
the
was trying to help
the
him.
friend who
Yeah, yeah.
I talked to the friend earlier in the night. He was like, "I've never been here before. Like, I don't know how it works. Like, I'm just trying to get a drink." So I got a tab downstairs. I'm like, "Well, if you get tab downstairs, it doesn't transfer." I
Which is
talked to him
weird.
like a person, and he was like, I appreciate it, man." And then that dude got stumbly.
He got real stumbly.
But yeah,
He got roly-poly-oly.
if you're too drunk, we'll kick you out. And
Stumbling,
if you come in every week and get so drunk we have to kick you out, we're gonna give you some time off. Partially because we don't want to deal with it, and partially because that's not good for you.
And or us. It's our liquor license.
Yeah, it is our liquor license. If we get accused of over serving, it's
And ABC is no joke now.
ABC is a joke. They came in one night and said we overserved one guy.
Oh, that
We gave
guy.
him 3 drinks.
yeah.
He took one and gave one to 2 of his other friends, and they were like, "He's been overserved." It's like, he's been here for 5 minutes,
He was actually completely sober.
completely. And we had to explain it to him. It's like, "Hey, man,
Once ABC makes the ruling, we cannot overrule it because then we
can.
we can, but
But-
we'll lose.
We'll lose.
We'll
out in the
lose.
long run. And if we lose we're a bar. If we lose our liquor license, we're
Water.
water. Yeah, and I'm not doing water. I don't come here for the water.
Guy.
You have jizz on your mouth again.
It's foam.
Still there.
Up top.
Go higher. There you go.
I'm so turned on right now.
Well, at least we know why your thrust game's weak.
My tongue game's strong, right? We'll cover the thrust game.
Ask Russell.
Eventually, right? Ask Russell. Why Russell?
It's a twin thing.
Polar opposites.
Opposites attract.
No, not when it's siblings.
Anyways, yeah, don't finger your girlfriend at the bar on a Thursday night when there's fucking nobody here.
Did that actually
He
happen?
didn't put his hand down her pants, but yeah, that happened.
But like
It was an OTPH
an
day.
OTPHJ?
Yeah.
I love the I love the phrase. I don't love the OTPHJ. I love the phrase. It's so
That's what
fun
we
to
use
say.
at work too. My buddy's like, he walks in his office. He's like, "Hey, I didn't get laid last night. Take an OTPHJ." I'm like, "Give me a minute. I'm still waking up.
Excuse me.
I gotta make bills somehow.
I got
I
feet.
work here. I don't have enough money.
I could sell my feet pics.
Can you sell your eczema pics?
No, but at my feet, when it was cut open from the accident, I got all the gory photos. People will pay for that.
That could fund our.
I was in the
Showing off
another.
his foot.
That's another topic. Another topic,
We'll
Phil.
save that tangent for another time.
So yes, don't rub your girlfriend's cooter at the bar.
Don't rub your boyfriend's Peter.
Don't fuck on the bar. Don't fuck in the chair, like
Don't grab your boyfriend and try to drag him into the bathroom.
or a dry room.
Or any room. Don't
Go
Oh,
home.
well,
We find it more with girls, right? Trying to drag the boyfriend into the
Yep.
bathroom,
Yes.
and he might be hesitant, but like willing. Very rarely is it the guy trying to bring the girl into the men's room, which is the cleaner option
Yep.
in comparison, because the
Also,
girls' room gets nasty.
Usually less busy. There's not.
It's also
90
usually
people
less
standing
busy,
there.
but it's generally the girls trying to drag the guy into either the bathroom, either of the bathrooms upstairs, the bathroom downstairs, or our dry storage upstairs. And
Yeah.
we're gonna catch you, and you're going to both leave.
Yeah, you're leaving regardless.
Do we cover the single occupancy now? We covered it last time.
The what?
If two people
What?
go into
The what?
occupancy,
The what?
occupancy,
Occupancy.
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 If two people go into the single stall downstairs, it's a guy and a girl. We're gonna bang on the door, and if you open the door and go, "Oh, sorry, we were just conversation," or some bullshit excuse, but apologize, and one of you leaves, I'll look past it because it's only been seconds, right? You didn't have time to do anything. But if you come out with an attitude, you're leaving. If you come out 5 minutes later, you're leaving.
Or if you come out, go back in.
If you come out and go back in, the door locks.
Mitch loves that one.
Fuck that bitch.
The door locks, and we know the fucking code.
It doesn't lock
We
for
will
us.
come in. I don't care if you're peeing. I'll pick you up off the toilet and drag you out. No, I won't.
No, but you would drag him out
I would drag him out.
with his pants down.
And if he's sitting on the toilet to pee, I'm dragging him out. If he's sitting on the toilet to shit, I'm still dragging him out, and he can shit in the parking lot.
But then if he shits on his way out through the bar, you have to clean it.
I'm the only one that cleans up puke anyway.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough for that.
I will be here on my night off. Somebody will puke, and I'm still the one that cleans it. I get.
That's because you're the one that finds it.
Well, no, Joe found it once pretty much under where you're sitting.
Oh.
I was in the corner drinking, and they were like, "Hey, Phil, come over here." And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Somebody puked. Keep it clean." I'm like, "Look." It's like, I need 2 bags of coffee and a broom. So I
Sounds like a
cleaned it,
good
and when I went
time.
back, I was like, "Whatever." It's part of the being here on my night off. And Lisa's like, "We got 2 shots ready for you. Just let me know when you want them." It's like, I want them now. I like drinking. Free? Bet. I'll clean up puke for free shots.
Segue off of that, attitudes just in general. If you catch an attitude, anyone, you snap at a bartender.
If you snap at a bartender that's quickly to leave, if we ask you to not do something and you give us an attitude, I'll give you a chance to take it back. But if you keep giving me an attitude, you're going to leave. What I don't think people understand that as a bar or as a restaurant, as a privately owned business,
You have a right
you
to refuse
reserve the
service
right
to
to
anyone.
refuse service
course.
to anybody for any reason.
Yeah.
We're not denying service to people on sexual orientation or ethnicity. But if you're a piece of shit, I'm going to say no. If you come in drunk, but it's a bar, I just drove 30 minutes to get here, you probably should have Ubered because you're drunk.
Or you
enough.
probably should have stayed home.
Yeah, you probably. We had a night. I think you were on the door with me.
Probably.
Two girls, or maybe it was Austin. I don't remember. 2 girls got out of an Uber. We're like, we just Ubered 30 minutes to get here. You're not going to let us in? Your eyes are closed, and you're slurring your words, and you're stumbling. No. You can go somewhere else, but we're not letting you in here. But we drove 30 minutes. That's great. But you're not coming in. I almost worked here. No, you didn't. But here's the kicker. I do work here.
Goodbye.
And I've kicked out employees. Never the owner.
I have.
Not this new owner.
Not this owner.
Yeah, I
Old
like this
owner.
He lets us do this here.
If you give an attitude when I ask for your ID at the door, I don't have to give my ID. I'm old enough. No, if I ask you for your fucking ID, you're going to give me your ID.
Yeah.
If you don't have your ID, good night.
I don't care if you're my I don't have any grandparents anymore.
I
But
literally turned away somebody who was in his 70s because he had no ID.
we had a girl last night gave me her ID. If it's expired again, a couple days, maybe a week, I could look past it. If your ID's expired a week or two and you have the paper one to prove,
Right. Well, make an exception
and we'll make the
for
exception.
the one time.
But I had a girl come in last night whose ID expired month and a half ago.
Well, what, 2 weeks ago, we had somebody who's expired 3 years.
But this girl came in, it was expired by a month and a half, and I was like, I can't let you in. Well, come on, please. I said, no. You really gonna tell me I can't? Yes. Like, you need to have a
100%.
valid ID or at least be close. Again, if you're a day old, like if it was your birthday yesterday, the R&B is slow. It's a government process. I get it. I'll give you a day. I'll give you a week. If 2 with a paper. I'm not giving you a month and a half. And if your whole thing is, well, can I show you that I'm getting a new one? Make it the paper ID. If you go to pull up the My RMV, Colorado, you can pull up the online
Mhm.
and confirm that you have a valid ID. You just haven't gotten it yet. Not in Massachusetts. You need to have it on you. And I'm not doing the My RMV login.
I had someone last night come in. He had just got here from Brazil or some over there, and his girlfriend typed on her phone, "He just got here." His ID was expired since 2021.
If he just got here, he's got a passport.
Right. I'm like, "Where's his passport?" They didn't speak any English. All he had was his little fucking Brazilian ID that expired 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Like, I
take
can't.
it.
But he just got here. Not my problem.
He's got a passport.
Somewhere he has
Just
a
got
passport.
here from Brazil.
You have a
got a
passport
passport.
somewhere. That's valid because
You need to have a driver's license, a passport, or a state issued ID card.
Mhm.
Do immigration visas work?
I think as long as it's got a picture.
It's like because I got a green card the other day and
Yeah,
it had
yeah.
everything,
Picture.
I think
If it has a
take
picture, it's got a date of birth and everything. So yeah, that should
Okay.
be fine. And military IDs because they have the birthday on the back.
Yes.
And don't hand me your military ID and assume I don't know what it is. I know the picture. The birthday is on the picture on the back.
Correct.
I appreciate you trying to help. Sometimes they talk down to me. It's like, I know what this is. Fuck you.
And attitude also leads into, being a cunt. We don't like you. Because if you come in consistently and you're a dick or a cunt, I'm not gonna like you.
No.
And then if I don't like you, you're not coming in.
And if I don't like you because you've been douchey enough to a point, like not to the point where we're kicking you out, but douchey enough that I remember it every time. As soon as you do one minor thing, bye. It's like you get no grace.
And let's we set up this ban list with all these people. We confirm it with Ma.
We confirm it with
She goes over everything. She finalizes everything.
we confirm it with Mom, but we
Don't-
confirm it with everybody else too.
Right. But don't come in here saying,
Well,
I talked to so and so. Well, if you said it on the last episode, if they haven't talked to us about it, it doesn't
doesn't
count.
exist. Yeah.
You're still banned. And if you come by and say, "Am I still banned?" I'll answer you. Yeah, you're still banned. And if you leave, great. But you're not. Don't try and come in. Don't.
It's been a year.
I
I don't care.
You're still an asshole.
We're getting into my lifetime ban story.
Yes, because we
Not
need.
yet. Not yet. We got a whole list of.
I know we do, but we have to
Hang on,
like.
wait, this next one's for Phil. Just do your topic.
Don't stand on the goddamn furniture.
But what if
We
you're
have chairs.
jealous?
We're sitting in chairs right now, right? We are at the bar. We have chairs. If you stand on my chair,
Way to go.
My headphone. I stood up. See?
if you stand on my chair, we're going to tell you to sit down.
Don't get on the fucking bar.
Don't get on the bar. We will drag you off the bar and then
Hey,
kick you out. If you stand on my chairs, I will tell you to get down. And if you then get down, I turn around and look back and you're standing on the chair again, you're leaving. I don't see the problem. Why can't I stand on the chair? Because if you fall and get hurt, it's on us. And I've told you twice now to get off my fucking chair. These chairs break
Easily.
easily. We've replaced all of the not the bar chairs, all the tables and the booth chairs downstairs because they break.
And if you're standing and you see a light in your eyes,
It
that's
is-
not a
it is-
spotlight
it
for you to continue to get continue
it's
dancing
not
and
a
get
spotlight
naked.
for you to.
It is a spotlight to get the fuck down, and now you're blind.
And if you hear me yelling, "Get the fuck off my chairs," and you don't get the fuck off my chairs, I will pick you up. You're already shoulder height. I'll
We'll be
pick you
nice
up
the
and carry
first
you
couple
up.
of times. We'll be
100%.
like
I
please,
might yell
please.
from across the bar because I'm too lazy to walk through the crowd.
In fact,
I'll own it. Fuck you. I'll own it. I might yell at you, but I'll be like, "Get off my chair." And if you go, "What?" I'll say it again. But if you get back on my chair, they're mine. They're not mine. But I work here. They're mine. Tell me otherwise.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like the kid last night. I told him to get the fuck out of my bar. It's not my bar,
No, it's always our bar when we're throwing.
but
Like,
it's my
get the
bar.
fuck out of my bar.
Yeah.
You don't own the bar. How do you fucking know I don't own the bar? You need new material.
I don't remember what I said last week. Every week is new material.
So yes, don't stand on the bar.
Don't if you
No,
go to
yeah,
climb
don't
up on
stand
the
the bar.
if you
Don't
go to
stand-
climb up on the bar, we're gonna stop you before you get upright.
Don't stand on your chair to sit on the bar.
This isn't Coyote Ugly. You're not climbing on the bar to dance for tips. No, get off the bar. Nobody wants to see you. 99% of the time.
And I have a story for banless too.
Oh,
For lifetime ban.
for standing on the bar.
No, another story of it.
Okay. Stay off the furniture. Don't climb on the tables. Don't climb on the bar. Don't stand on the windows.
Don't climb on your boyfriend's shoulders.
Don't climb on your boyfriend's shoulders.
Or
Don't
girlfriend's
climb on your
shoulders,
girlfriend's shoulders. So I'm not going to judge.
No, just don't get on someone's shoulders. Don't pick somebody up and fucking have them
If the
strapped.
bar is next to empty and you run at someone to give them a hug and you jump and they catch you,
Different story.
different story.
But if the dance floor is full, you pick your girlfriend up to fucking dry hump her and dance around like a jackass.
We're going to tell you to stop. And if you give us an attitude, you're going to leave. And if you go, my bad, we were just having fun. I get it. Not here.
Please go home and do that.
Please go home and
Sign up for your OnlyFans and do it that way.
So if you haven't noticed, this notebook in the middle has our points. We had to try and focus
I have
ourselves.
I have a point on that's not on there.
Well, my favorite is that you wrote it exactly how I said it last night. Standing on the goddamn furniture.
Right.
That is my favorite point because get off my fucking phone. And tall people, if you're over 6'5" and you come in,
We
I hate
think you're
you.
standing on a chair. we look over and we go, is he on a chair? Is he that fucking tall?
Stretch before he started would come in all the time, and he was 6'7", 6'8",
6'8".
and I'd look at him and be like, "Get down." He'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Get off." Oh, you're just really tall.
Can you please get on your knees and be short?
Can you sit down? You're making me. You're in the middle of the dance floor and you're really tall. I just assume you carried a chair over. I don't know, man. You're head and shoulders over everybody else.
I have a lifetime ban story I'm going to bring up now before I forget it
Okay.
because I'm dumb and old.
That's fine.
If and when we kick you out, I'm not going to name names, but you'll both know when I mention this. Do not go on TikTok and make videos.
No,
of how
that is my story. Stop it. Stop it. I'm saving that story.
That's your
That
story?
is dead ass. That one's mine. I have been alluding to it it keeps coming back every so often. I've been patiently waiting. That is my fucking story.
I just work here, man.
All right,
All right.
let's try and get
All right.
so
So I have one app, but I have a story that's not that story for a lifetime ban as well.
okay, perfect.
So we'll go down
But don't trust me, we will come back to
that one
story.
because that's a good
I will
story. That's
not-
a good fucking
That's a
story.
great
A
fucking
lot
story.
of sexual.
That should be its own episode.
Did you say sexual tension
Yes.
between us?
Yes.
No, it's not. We're just pent up because we haven't finished the podcast yet.
And I want to go home soon.
I
I have a Malcolm in front of me.
think that laugh is going to be too loud.
Love you, Malcolm.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story before you forget it. Lifetime ban.
So we touched on the last episode. Don't touch the fucking bartenders, right? Don't touch the bartenders.
I think
So
we
this-
talked
this
about
one-
this last night.
This one particular night, I don't know if you were here.
Is it the cousin of a regular?
Yes,
I was here.
with the money.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
we literally talked about it last night. I was definitely here,
Oh,
and we kicked him out, and she didn't tell us. She
She-
says she did.
so-
but
so
she
here's what
didn't tell
happened.
us
We
why.
were
So-
actually all here.
so here's what happened. Busy night back when was this pre-COVID?
Post-COVID.
No,
Post-COVID.
I didn't start here
I
until
was
post-COVID.
You were here?
Yeah.
So it's post-COVID. So clients hand the tips to the bars if they're doing cash, blah, 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 blah. Right. We do that. So said bartender goes over, gets a tip. And all of a sudden I see her yelling at said customer. And I'm like, what happened?
Still listening. I'm just trying to order a drink.
I'm like, what happened? Emily's not here.
I'm just gonna Snapchat Paulina.
Anyway, I see her all frazzled and
Sorry. Anybody else want something?
No, I'm good.
Coca-Cola, please. And no, she won't mix them up.
If she does, you're gonna have a good day.
Fuck. So she's behind the bar and she's looking all frazzled, and knowing I'm just gonna say the fucking name, knowing Lisa, she never looks that frazzled. She's always pretty much got her game face on. And I'm like, what happened? She's mumbled something to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, you gotta go. I don't remember what she mumbled to me about
No, well, because we didn't hear it.
because it was busy.
She said it to Alex. Alex didn't hear it. She said it to you. You didn't hear it. She said it to some, and Alex heard her yell, but nobody
So
heard why.
she's like, he's just gotta go. I'm like, okay. So we gently, I wish it wasn't gently, escort him out the bar. I go, what happened? When I come back in, she goes, he put his fucking tip down my shirt. Please hold.
BRB.
I
Mitch
think
just left the building.
I think he is still probably shitting his pants after I pinned him up against the wall in front of all the cops outside. And I didn't hit him because we can't hit first. But let's just say his head hit the wall pretty hard when I pushed him against the wall. And
Pictures there, it didn't happen.
there's no pictures.
So it didn't happen.
Oh, it happened.
No,
Oh, it happened.
no. I'm trying to help you. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
You can't admit to assault.
He's like, Ken.
I mean, he assaulted. It's self-defense.
Yeah, it's
Defense of another.
yeah.
I think that's a
Thing.
Thing.
Don't touch the bartenders. Don't put fucking money Don't attempt to put money.
Just don't test the bartenders.
Yeah, but
Don't
don't.
try to hold their hands. Don't try to put money in their shirts or pants.
They're
or
not
anything.
fucking strippers. They're bartenders.
Yeah, and this again,
They're not here for you. They're here for the money.
this is not Coyote Ugly.
No, this is not. This is not a strip club.
Oh, and if you tip nothing, if you come up and order like 10, not 10's maybe excessive, but I'm going to say 10 shots, and then you tip zero on the you close that every time you tip zero, they might say something because they are here for the money. And if you're ordering 10 oddly specific shots that take a lot to make, that's their time, and you're giving them nothing for the time.
I wasn't touching your knee. I was scratching mine.
I
Hey,
think we see it on camera, so it's good.
but said person is now lifetime ban.
Was it a lifetime?
It's lifetime ban. He has not tried to come back in, so he's smart.
If you I'm just gonna keep moving.
Yeah, we got to move.
So last night we had 3 issues of arguments between people,
Yes.
and if you guys, if 2 people, I won't say guys because it's been girls too,
Yeah.
but if 2 people want to go and argue with each other, go outside. Because if we see you in each other's face yelling and or talking aggressively,
Regardless.
so I've watched groups of people that I'm like, that could be a problem, and then they're best friends, and I'm like, I don't like that you do that, because it really, 20 minutes I watched you because I thought you were gonna fight, and now you're laughing and
I don't like that.
sharing a drink. Stop.
I will put a stop to it though, even if they are friends.
I'll walk over.
I'll be like, guys, cut the shit.
I'll walk over and stand there and listen to the conversation, and then I'll cut them off and be like, "Are you guys fucking friends or fighting? Because I can't tell the difference."
Knock it off.
And they go, "No, we're friends." And I go, "Well, stop looking so pissed." like I'm watching you because I think something's gonna happen, and I missed a fight earlier that the other guys had to deal with because I'm watching you.
Be a dick with your friend.
Yeah, but you're friends, and you're not doing anything over the line. Yeah, so I've watched groups of people go back and forth with each other that I think are arguing, and they're friends. But then last night we had 3 different instances where you want to get in somebody's face and start an argument. We're going to see it. We're going to come over.
We're gonna end it.
We're going to end it.
And we ended it.
And if you want to get mouthy with us, great. Now you're leaving. But if you want to be like, well, he did, it's like, I don't care. Separate. Well, you can either separate on the floor that you're on, or one of you can switch floors. But if you guys keep going at it, we're going to kick one and or both of you out. And if it's a situation where someone's minding their own business and somebody else comes up and causes the problem, somebody else is leaving.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it doesn't get physical.
If it gets physical, everyone.
If it gets physical, you're probably both. If somebody walks over and punches you in the face and we see that and go over, that other guy's going to leave.
If you retaliate, you're also leaving.
Yes.
I would give a minor exception. If the guy is swinging actively and you go to push him away, I'm not going to call that retaliation.
No, but if
if you swing
but if he
back,
throws a
If you
haymaker
swing
in
back
retaliation,
for a haymaker or grab him from behind, like if dude walks over, punches you, and walks away, which doesn't happen often ever. I've seen it once maybe, and you swing back, you're both leaving.
If we're breaking up a fight and you grab a bouncer, you're now also leaving.
Yes, even if you were like, I didn't know, it's like, well, you shouldn't have been fighting.
We all
And-
have
and
shirts that say staff or security on them. Don't touch us.
And if you're here with your friends or your cousin or your brother or your mother, I don't care if there's a fight and we go over to break it up. And literally, we don't start by walking over throwing haymakers. We start by actively trying to
separate.
separate.
Don't try to
If I-
stop us and tell us, no, it's okay.
If I go to separate and you grab me from behind and put me in a chokehold and say, "That's my cousin,"
Then your cousin's getting choked out.
then you're all leaving. And while you grab me, there is going to be someone bigger than me who's grabbing you. And I'm dumb. I will stay awake. You will pass out.
He will fuck you.
And then I will take you with my favorite line.
You used it last
I said
night.
I said it
You
last
said it
night.
last night.
I'm not going to fuck you up. I'm just going to fuck you verbally. I'm not actively going to,
Sometimes you threaten to kiss them.
if you're a guy and you're in my face yelling about something stupid after I've kicked you out and you're like here and I tell you I'm going to kiss you and you say do it,
You
and
got
I
3
do it,
seconds.
I have been given consent. I've talked to the police. You've given me consent. If you hit me afterwards,
That's
that could be a
assault.
hate crime. You don't know.
When we
Push
throw
that-
you,
push that limit.
when you get thrown out, your threats don't affect us. Like that girl last night. I'm gonna have your job.
Girl looked at me and said, "I'm going to have your job." And my response,
Here's
I've been
my-
trying to quit for 2 months.
Here's my sweatshirt.
It's like, you want my job? I'll take what size shirt you wear. I'll get it for you. You start tomorrow, 9 p.m. Be
But
here.
your threats are so empty when we throw you out. It's
We
My favorite was, I'm going to kill you. And then the dude fell face down in the parking lot out back. Literally fell into a puddle.
That's not a euphemism. That's
No, it literally, it was a Sunday. I was working with Austin. We kicked the dude out. He was totally fine. I mean, he was drunk, but he was fine. Get him to the door. And as he's backing out the door, you're a fucking pussy. I'll fucking kill you. Have a good night. I don't fucking care. And then he literally like tripped and stumbled face down into a puddle and then crashed his car into a meter.
I like when we're throwing them out and they're like, you know who I am. I spend so much money here.
that is my favorite.
I don't fucking care who you are.
You know who I am? My dad will buy this place.
You know who
I'm
my
sorry,
dad
I
is.
missed the for sale sign in the window. Last night, my favorite line is, "You're nothing. You're just a security guard." Yeah, I have a day job too. I do this on the weekends for extra money. While you're sitting here drinking, I'm making what you spend a night.
I also enjoy the ones that are older than I am because I'm the oldest one in this podcast right now. And they're like,
You might
you're
be the oldest regular
DJ.
DJ. DJ's older, but I haven't worked with DJ in a
shut up.
while.
Shut up, Patty.
Fuck you.
Swiss roll.
That's low.
So your penis.
That's short.
Or your belly, I should say.
Shut up.
I like the ones that we throw out that are older and they're like, you're just a fucking loser security guard. Well, you're the 60-year-old man being thrown out of a bar. Who's the loser?
You remember that night we kicked the guy out? That the girls were like, he's taking pictures of us.
Uh-huh.
They were like,
Yes.
we even looked at the camera. He's taking pictures of us. And I walked over after they paid the tab. We waited for them to pay the tab because it was early enough that we didn't have a card.
Ban list.
No, I wouldn't say banless because he was fine.
No, I'm just saying ban list because it's the topic we're on.
Oh yeah, no. I walked over to him and I was like, "Hey man, like you need to leave." They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "The girls say you're taking pictures of them. They've looked at the cameras." He even pulled out his phone and was like, "I don't have any pictures of the girls." I'm like, "That's still weird. You've weirded them out, so I'm gonna ask that you leave." And he was like, "Okay." And everybody else he was with wanted to run their mouths, and I'm like, "This was. I mean, I get this is your friend or husband,
If
boyfriend,
they're,
whatever.
If they're leaving peacefully, shut the fuck up.
If he said okay, it's like we didn't tell him he can't come back."
Just go for the night.
Tonight you're leaving. Please don't take pictures of our staff. That's all. And he was cool with it. And everybody else ran their mouths the whole way out the door while I'm standing there with the guy that we were kicking out, who's just like, I didn't do that. I understand. But and I go, no, you've already said you understand you're going to leave.
Right.
Now they are the
Goodbye.
problem and you aren't even the issue anymore. And I was like, thank you for being so calm with this. And he left. Fuck.
What?
I only paid for 2 hours of parking, though. Yeah, but as soon as there's a minor infraction, if we don't like you and you do something small, there's no we're giving you a chance. We're giving you the boot.
Right.
Being a cunt.
That kind of goes with aggression and attitude.
Yeah, we're going to kick you out. If you don't have an ID, we're not letting you in.
Multiple people in single occupancy.
Fuck.
Letting people in the back door.
Don't let people in the back. So
So if we say you can't come in, whatever the reason is, whether it be you're too drunk, you don't have an ID, you're wearing sweatpants, we don't have your friends go to the back door to let you in. Because at that point, all of you are leaving.
you want to? I'm going to pay for parking till 2. You're going to stay and drink with me because you have to because I'm driving you.
I don't have a choice.
Great. We're staying until 2.
Wow. You just got voluntold.
No, he just got told. There's no volun. I don't like this new app setup. Anyway, yeah,
Back door.
backdoor. If you don't have an ID or you're too drunk and we don't let you in, or if your ID's expired, we're not letting you in. If your friends then wait at the back door thinking they're going to be sneaky and let you in,
You're all leaving.
you're all leaving. If you're a regular, I had a problem Friday night where a bunch of regulars who we all know were legal, they've already been in, they'd go out to smoke and then get let back in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so slow that I'd be like, I'll look past it for now, but like stop. And they're all friends with a bartender. I'm not going to name names on this one,
Right.
but like stop. And then they kept doing it. And I was like, no, like really stop. And then they stopped and then they'd come to the front door after we locked in. It's like, I fucking hate you. Repeat
But
infractions.
Does that one count as part of the ban list?
If you are
If it's consistent,
consistently letting people in the back door or people who don't have their ID or the front
door door's locked.
other door, because there's 2
Yep.
front doors technically.
The front side door is always
Stairs.
locked that we talked about.
The front door at the stairs is the same as the back door. That door is locked all the time. If you're letting people in that door, we have a problem. And if you consistently are letting people in
you're done.
That'll put you on a ban list for some time.
I didn't put it on the list, but if you try to bring underage people in,
If you try to bring
Yeah.
underage people in, and
That's
we'll probably catch you at the door.
and your IDs.
And yeah, and if you come in with a fake ID, and this is where I get. If you come in with a fake ID and I catch it and you lie to me, I'm keeping it.
Right.
If I catch you with a fake ID and I ask you how old you really are and you admit to it, good luck somewhere else. This is not my problem anymore.
we went through this.
We
the
did.
episode.
It was about 15 minutes of him repeating the same thing last time.
Shut up. Don't throw anything. I think we already covered.
Yep.
Don't throw
Unless it's
shit.
Joe.
We covered most of the
Touching the bar stuff.
Arguing, fighting, standing on the goddamn furniture.
fucking in the bathroom.
Multiple people in the single occupancy.
So we can get to lifetime ban now.
And
I think we're
we're
there.
gonna, I think we're gonna go Phil's lifetime ban
I love
story.
this lifetime ban story. So
I
we
started it, and now he's gonna finish it.
had this regular come in. She would come in every week, and every week she'd come in. There'd be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
The first time there was a major problem, we kicked her out. Gave her a couple of weeks. She came back a couple of weeks later, came back in, caused another problem. We gave her a month. A month later, she comes back in, causes another problem. We gave her a couple months.
We give you multiple chances to fix your
We
shit.
gave this girl more chances than we've given anybody ever.
But I'm saying, if you get a ban a certain amount of time, we give you multiple times to fix
A
your
lifetime ban takes a lot.
Yeah.
Or it either takes a lot of chances
shit. Or
or
one really big
or like you
decision.
took me to court for assaulting you after you punched me in the face, and then the fifth in court. This is a true story. If
We'll
you
get to
charge
that.
us with this,
We'll get to that one on greatest hits.
yes, but if
But yes,
something like that will get you banned for life. And this girl had multiple chances, and every time she came in, she would cause a problem. And then in between, during all the out times, she'd make a TikTok. She was going to burn the bar down or fight the bartender or how bad the bar is. You're not if we eventually let you back in, we're still going to remember that. And you go with the we don't like you, minor infractions will get you kicked out. So when there's an issue at the bar that you've caused and you go running to the bathroom to call the bar to say that see it.
My favorite was her coming back and asking which bouncer she had to sleep with to get back in.
didn't she recently just try to come back in with someone else?
She tried to come back in. She tried to come back in recently, and I seen her at the door, and I said no. And she goes, "I talked to Lisa," and I go,
No, you didn't.
"No." We got Lisa. Lisa said no. We said no. Have a good night. A lot of no's. No. She comes back 10 minutes later with her friend's ID. No.
Bitch, when
What do you
your
expect?
face, your face doesn't change.
Your face doesn't change. Even if you come in with your friend's ID, God forbid you could get away with it.
One of us
Most
is
of the some of the new bouncers might not know who you are. Some of the new bartenders might not know who you are.
but we
But
know
the rest of us know. And as soon as you walk in, we're going to be like, get out.
you're done.
You're done.
Bye.
You're not allowed to be here.
And now you're trespassing
Yes.
at this point.
Yes. There's no official order, but we've told you before, don't come back. You're not welcome here.
And we can no trespass you.
And we
Here.
can no trespass you. We have no trespass people. We'll get to my other favorite story in a minute.
Which one?
My ancestors are going to come and get you.
That's another lifetime ban.
Well, we kick this girl out, and every couple months she's like, well, can I come back? It's been over a year. It's like, no, you got a lifetime ban. Well, why? Because every time you come in, there's a problem, and then you can turn around and post videos saying that you're
Do
threatening
shit.
us.
Yeah, right.
And you might take them down. We have a copy saved. Well, I'm going to take you. This is discrimination. I'm taking you. I'll sue you.
Discrimination for what?
Go ahead. Sue us for discrimination because we won't let you in. We're not discriminating against you for any reason that would be illegal. You've been aggressive. You've been threatening. You've been rude. You've been disrespectful, and we don't want you in. It's a private establishment.
Bye-bye.
If we didn't let you in because we didn't let a whole class of people in, that's
Different story.
discrimination.
But this is a
But we don't let
single
you in
instance.
because we don't like you and you are rude and disrespectful and threatening. We don't want to deal with that. You weigh all of 67 pounds. You're not going to fight anybody here. And even if you do, you
I
better
hope
bring
it-
a big weapon.